September to all the Belizeans in the replay gang. It was the 10th day of September. If you're Belizean, you know why this day is so special to us. Although, I've heard some conspiracy theories that some Belizeans are saying that the 10th never happened. Child, I'm like, what? When we went to school, we were told all the things that happened. My mom used to cry whenever they played the 10th songs. I'm like, what the hell? Who making up these lies? I've come to a conclusion. I don't like conspiracy theories. Hey guys, for those of you that are new to the show, my name is Barbara. And I'm your host extraordinaire. I'm not a chef. I would consider myself to be a home cook. And actually, let's see if it's live. Yeah, it's live. Actually, I think I bake better than I cook. Okay? I have a whole cake book that I've been working on for like 2 years. I don't know why that book take me so long. Lord have mercy. I took all the pictures earlier this year. And all I'm doing is editing, and I'm not really editing because I edited like maybe 8 recipes out of the 35 and I quit. So anybody in the room yet? 2 people say hi. Somebody say hi so I can, I did the do not disturb. I put the do not disturb. So me and Joe, did you take all these wings? Are these wings ours? Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to know if it was Jada's. Thank you for saying hi, Myra. Hey ones, I'm notified. Oh, yes. Maybe because you just came back, they're notifying you now. Because they don't notify nobody. YouTube be doing the most. So, what am I doing? I am making some panades. Alright? So I think I kind of prepped a lot of things. I prepped a salad already for me and Joe. Because even though we're eating panades, garnaches, whatever our Belizean staple food, we still have to try to be healthy and eat a salad at least, right? Hi, Chosen One. Chosen One, I think you've been here before. Why do that name seems familiar to me? But if you're new, welcome. Welcome. I'm part of the Deacon board. That's gonna welcome you. Hi Africano. Thanks for coming back. Hi Dee. Hi Diane. So I always pick some kind of weird name and I named it Here He Comes Again. That's a Dolly Parton song where Dolly Parton says, here he comes again, looking better than a body has a right to. Some handsome dude, right? And then he says, here he comes and here I go. Here I go, falling in love with him again, right? So that was the thought that came to my brain when I made the title for this video. But honestly, guys, update on the fire that's burning in Highland, California, which is about 10 miles away from me. It's only 3% contained of the last time I checked. And the ashes is falling on our cars now. You know how when you go there, you see dew drops on the car? It's all ashes on the car and on the grass. Well, we don't have too much grass up front. And so it's doing the most. It's doing the most. I feel sorry for the people that live right near it. You go into the Bloomington post office, which is where I just came from, and you smell the smoke in there. You smell the smoke in City Hall over here. It's really bad. Oh, I want to get fresh jalapenos. Oh, okay. So a lot of people have the Chosen in their name. Okay, I got you. Well, welcome. Welcome. So, Latanya. Hi, Latanya. How are you doing? Let me go get fresh jalapeno. I have a piece here. And, oh, maybe some jello peppers. Whenever you go to the restaurants over here, it's a lot of Mexican people that work there and they don't say yellow, they say jello. You want some jello peppers? I'm gonna put this on because that jalapeno, oh, it's smart. It's hot. I get it underneath my fingernail and I'm done for the day because I'll rub it in my eye at some point. And for the people who come into my live at 4 o'clock at the other channel, Bear Pantry Talk, I'm not gonna do a live today because the debates are today. And I know a lot of people are going to be focused on that. And I don't want to do a live and draw you guys away from that or not get any views. Plus, the people that I watch on YouTube, there's something going down. And there's going to be an update after a court hearing today And I want to hear that update, child. I want to hear the eye nosy. I got to hear the update. Okay, my pretties. I'm cutting some fresh. You guys can't really see what I'm doing. Let me see if I can move you this way. Is that better? Oh, I'm going to let this thing fall off of the darn counter. Mess around here. I'm going to mess around and find out. That's better, right? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I don't usually like watching debates, honestly. The reason I don't like watching debates is because I can't stand no quarrel where we just can't get out and cuss you out about your mama. I need to get up and cuss you out about your mama, and then that's a good quarrel. And to me, a debate is a quarrel. So I know a lot of people are going to be watching. I'll probably catch snippets off of YouTube. I've never watched any of the debates, honestly. Even when my favorite peoples are debating, like today. You know who I ride with. Anyways. Fresh jalapenos to go inside the panades. I think we will use some more. I understand, Diane. I understand. I definitely understand. I'm probably going to catch snippets from Midas Touch's website, or Luke Beasley, or the other guy with the 3 names. That guy, something Cohen. Something Cohen is his last name. I'm definitely not going to watch it on TV. But I do realize that whenever there's anything like that that everybody want to watch, I'm not going to get no damn views. The kids bought some kind of meal yesterday, and they have these little yellow peppers, so I'm going to put, they call them banana peppers too, right? So, Jory said our school district is not closed, because our school district doesn't close for anything because they want the money. But a lot of the school districts around the neighboring cities are closed because of poor air quality. Poor air quality. Definitely when I go there, I could feel like I can't breathe right away. I gotta come back in. So, oh, I got something to tell you guys. So this company had reached out to me. They said they wanted me to review their product, but they only wanted a mention in the review. So I said, okay, I'll bite. It was a fun little product. So then when they came back to confirm, they're like, hey, would you like to make it into an Amazon video? Well, I was going to make it into an Amazon video anyways for me, because when I post things on my Amazon page, I get paid when people buy the things, right? So I was going to do that anyways. And they're like, we do really good sales for Halloween, and I feel like you would do good with it. But I think they're going to want the video too, and that kind of ticks me off, because it's like, damn, for that little cheap thing, then I have to do a whole video. But I was going to do the video anyways, right? But the reason why I sent for the thing is because Jory wanted. Mommy, do it. Mommy, please do it and give it to me. Do it and give it to me. I got to show you guys what it is. Let me show you. You guys don't go buy none of this until I don't do damn people video, okay? Don't go buy none of these until I don't do these people video. Hi, Natalie. Good afternoon. How are you? It's floating candles. Unleash the power of magic. Floating candles. They're not real candles. They work with battery, and they have this wand that you click it. I don't think the wand really does anything. It's just for show. And then these candles will light, and somehow, some way they'll float. I don't know if we have to hang them from the ceiling. I don't know what we have to do. I'm waiting for Joshua to wake up so we can figure this mess out and tape the video, because I want to tape the video for tonight, because it'll light up in the whole hallway. Yes. Yes, it's the Harry Potter thing. So Jory wanted. The people that said they sell good. But how much I make? 2 cents off of each sale. Let me wash my hand, guys. Touch it in the box. So that's to go inside the tuna. And if you all notice, I'm going into my fixed refrigerator. Thank you, Lisa and Wayne, for giving us the advice. Thank you, Joe, for fixing it. I know, I want to see how they float. So I went to the P.O. box. Well, I went to the post office today to mail away some books that people bought. And Joe said there's something in the, I think say you have something in the PO box. And I said, oh my God, did somebody buy something off of my Amazon wish list? Because you guys know I have an Amazon wish list. But I only promote it when it's my birthday time. And some of you guys have been very generous to buy some stuff off the list, right? And I'm like, oh my God, did somebody get me something? I'm like, but I didn't have anything on the list that's shaped like that, because you could see the bag that it comes in. And when they open it, I was like, oh crap, it's from these people. Me forgot these people. Hi, Myrna. How are you? So I have my pot here for the tuna. This is the pot that Joe's going to fry in. He's going to have to put some oil in that. And if you notice, me and Joe, we work together as a team. I used to drain the tuna when I would make panades, but I don't do that anymore. I use all the juices that it's in. Okay? Myrna, you're gonna have to stay tuned this evening, because that boy's wife was at court today virtually over that restraining order that girl pulled on her, and they're gonna come bring the update later this evening. But yesterday, that girl was calling into Fifi's live and threatening her life and all type of stuff. I said, oh my God, you have court for something you started, and you want to call to threaten people on this internet? What is wrong with people? Don't be putting no threats out there. My mom used to say, don't put no threats in writing, and then no, you can't put no threats no time, because they're screen recording you. And they make panades. Me am making panades, man. I can get the spatula. Want to mash up this meat? You don't want no big hunk of meat. And people make panades off of all type of fish. Originally, it's made with some fish called bony fish in Belize. I assume bony fish have a lot of bone. I don't know. I've never dealt with bony fish myself. But I know my people, they used to do it out of bony fish when I was little. People do it out of salmon. They do it out of... Do they have herring in a can? I don't know. Some people tell me weird fish they do it with. No, I just said I used to drain it, but I don't drain it anymore, because it makes the fish not come too dry when you're cooking it down for the panades. I used to drain it. In the book, I said drain it. But I constantly change things while I cook. I just don't come back and update, you know. You want to embarrass people today? Whole embarrassment. This stove now, whole embarrassment today. Constantly washing my hands because of that darn pepper. I saw that I'm usually in the bushes on the other channels. I don't like. Oh my God. Chosen One, you watch too? Chosen One. Finally, I got somebody with a talk too long with Myrna, because nobody in here like to watch this foolishness but me. So I ride with Tash. Fifi I'm getting used to, because I know Fifi from other what do you call it? Categories or whatever. Other community, and I'm not sure if she can be trusted, but so far so good, right? Where the hell the match is there? Oh, it's over here when I was lighting them candle. Give me a second. So Chosen One and Myrna, let me tell you what I understand. Me and my brother, they don't get along, right? But if I see anybody on the internet messing with my brothers, I'm going to jump in and swing. But I'm not going to threaten nobody's life to make me get in no trouble with the law, right? So that girl's siblings don't mess with her. So why is it all of a sudden this sibling started to call that girl, Fifi? So then I heard that Fifi had called her to ask her probably for an interview or whatever to see, you know, find out more about the girl. Like, are you guys from the same mom and same dad or whatever? And the girl called that one and it get hot. And so they kept calling her all day. And they called her while she was on live. And I wish that she had shut her mouth and not say nothing so we could just hear them cuss, cuss, cuss. And record exactly what they're saying without you canceling out what they're saying. I was like, shut up, just shut up. Don't say nothing, just shut up. But she kept going. And so it sounds like both of them are causing confusion. The threats are very extreme. And for the guy to call in and say, I'm going to slit your throat. Who is the guy anyways? Is it one of her brothers? Is it one of the sister boyfriend? I mean, I had trouble before. You know, I always have a story to tell. So there is this person that Joe used to work with, this guy, and his wife and me fell out, right? And it was her fault because she gossiped about me and it was a lie. She made up a lie about me. You only have one chance to lie on me, and after that you're dead to me, okay? So I'm not going to go into that story again. I've told that story several times at my other page, why we fell out. But then she started to become obsessed. This lady is already dead, but I'm not going to call her name because we're still tight with her children. Joe's friend with the husband, we're still tight with her children. Her children are nice, beautiful, productive human beings that I don't know how they come out that way. I think it's in spite of her instead of because of her. So this woman and me followed. I'm like, okay, you lied on me. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Just leave me alone. It was no fight, right? We're done. So whenever we go to Joe's Christmas party at the work, we still have to see them. So, and it's a lot of Belizeans was working there. So we would sit with them all the time at the Christmas parties. But I didn't want to sit with them anymore because I didn't talk to her. So it wasn't the rest of them, it was her, right? Mm-hmm. And Fifi did. Wanda. Was there a Wanda that came in just now? I miss you. Wanda ARNT. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hi. Hi, Wanda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it was onion. Was it garlic? No. Onion, cilantro, and the peppers. I don't put garlic in panades. Hi, Carla, darling. Did you guys, first of all, did you guys see Jada's clip that I put out with her song? I'm not going to be able to keep that up, you know. I want you guys to go watch and like it and all that stuff because Jada's song is going to drop, I think it's midnight Thursday night because it's Friday the 13th. And you guys can go listen to it at her page, stream it at your iTunes, your Apple Music. Is that iTunes? What's the next one name? Pandora, Spotify. Stream it everywhere the minute it drops so Jada can get some streams, right? So she can get out there in the algorithm. But I made that little video from when the kids were little. And whatever dancing they were doing just suited everything that the song was doing. So watch that. I didn't put it as a short, even though it's a short video. I didn't put it as a short. When Joe tight, I can't open it. Because I would get copyright slammed by YouTube because that song's not in the shorts library yet. It'll be in the shorts library after it releases. Then I can use it freely. So I didn't use it yet because I want to get no damn trouble. But I'll probably like redo that video or something. I can't redo it because I can't make it profile. It was already landscape. Hi, Bessie darling. I used the fresh jalapenos and those yellow peppers that I had in there. You can use any pepper you like. You can use habanero if you like, whatever heat you could tolerate, okay? Christine, you see the last part where she was dancing all them Britney Spears move? She was dancing to Say My Name, Say My Name. But it matched her song. I don't know how I did that. Anyhow, did I throw away something in there? Something hard, like something fell in there. So this thing, my mom bought this thing years ago at some swap meet. It's a knife, but it's also a shredder. I used to sell these with my logo on it. Joe used to print my logo on it and sell these, but we don't got no more. It's all gone. So for you to shred the cabbage to make the sauce, right? Anyways, me and the lady fell out, and I didn't bother that lady. I didn't cuss. I say lady because she was as old as Joe. Joe 9 years older than me. Me that picked me to she. So, anyways, she started to call up to the job because her husband worked there and Joe worked there. And she would call the job all day long to harass Joe because they had rules that you weren't supposed to call the job. I couldn't call the job, just all willy-nilly like, hey Joe, how's it going? I miss you, boo, yada yada. I would have to wait for Joe to get a break to call me. Before there was cell phone, he would use the job phone and call and say, everything okay? Everything okay? Okay, good, everything okay. When he has cell phone, he would go on his break, he would call me from his break, right? This woman, they called the job and said she needs to talk to Joe. So they give Joe the phone because Joe is a good worker and Joe has never had this kind of problem with them before. They didn't question Joe like, who the hell they call you and why? On the job, when you're supposed to be working. When Joe have to leave the machine, if there's nobody there to run it, but Joe has to shut it down. And the machine doesn't just shut down like on, off. You got to put that sucker in standby mode, kind of like a plane. And then when the lights stop blink, you're going, it's the same thing when you put it back on. So Joe would go inside the phone and it would be her on the phone saying, Joe, tell Barbara to send this one thing that I gave her a long time ago. Gave, you know, not lend, because I don't borrow shit from people. Tell her to send this back. Tell her this, tell her that. Every day she come with some bloody foolishness, want back something that she gave me. So Joe tell me what was going on and I said, look, tell her to stop calling you. I don't understand men. Be firm with these itches and tell them to stop calling you. What the hell was what's she calling my man for? Honestly, what is she calling my man for? Right? So she didn't stop because Joe wasn't firm. Make them be so man to call me though. Then I'll know how to be firm, right? So anyways, see how it's cooking, guys, and it's not drying out. It's nice and moist. So I pack up all the shit she ever gave me. Jewelry, book, hair ribbon, name it. Whatever she gave me, I packed it up in a little box. And I want this big knife. What a big knife there. And I gave it to Joe. And I said, give this to her husband to take home to her. Because I want this witch with a capital B to stop calling you. So, hi Sandra, darling. Joe never know that in one of the books I wrote her a letter and pretty much dried her ass in the letter because Joe would have probably taken the letter out. And I didn't make no threats because I don't go to jail for nobody. But I just told her, look, so and so. You had your opportunity to be with Joe if that's what you wanted. You knew him 17 years. What's up? You need to come in here for anything? Oh, listen to gossip? Okay. You knew him 17 years before I knew him. But she was always with her man, right? They weren't married, but they were together, had kids, whatever. But Joe used to like go with them and a whole group of people to Vegas. They all sleep in one room, you know, yada yada. But Joe don't want she. And Joe don't know if she to throw her line at him because Joe don't look past she. Joe don't mess with friends' women's. So I tell her, you had all the opportunity in the world to be with him if you wanted to be with him because it looks like that's what you want. Because why do you keep reaching out to him? You lied on me. I don't want to be your friend anymore. Just get out of my life. Why are you torturing us? So when I send that to her, ooh, she called me up. Just like how that girl was calling Fifi yesterday. And she called me and she cussed me and she cussed me and she cussed me. And then she threatened me with her jailbird son. She had a son that was related to Joe because no, that's not him. That's somebody else. She had an older son that wasn't for the man. The one that was related to Joe was from her sister. Her sister had a son from one of Joe's uncle. I'm just kind of cutting the cabbage smaller. So her son was in jail. Well, was it jail or prison? I think prison. He was there for a while. And he was finna come out. Okay, this is done. We don't want this to get too dry. That's why I didn't drain out the water, okay, for somebody who asked me. And so he was finna come out like within 2 or 3 weeks. And she said when he come out, he's going to come and F me up. So I called the police. Well, I gone to the police. Bye, Wanda. So, yeah. So I went to the police and I showed everything. I showed the note because I made a copy of the note. I said, this is what I wrote her. So you know I didn't threaten her. Because I figured it would escalate, so I had to be careful what I wrote. I said, I just don't want to be this woman's friend, and she's a grown-ass woman. And the police, it was a female police officer, tall blonde lady. And she said, you know where I live? And I'm like, no, I don't know where she lives, because they kept moving. Once they moved to Fontana, they owned a house, and I think they lost the house, but they didn't want us to know if they lost the house. And I said, they kept moving. I said, but I know what street she moved to, and I know the apartment complex she moved to. I just don't know the apartment number. I said, this is her phone number, this is her landline, her cell phone, everything. This is her full name, husband name, picnic name, everything. So the police lady said, I have time today. I went across there, and I won't find her. She went over there and found her and told her, leave that girl alone. That time all of us was illegal aliens, you know, but she think I never going to the police, right? Leave that girl alone, or we're going to come back and arrest you for making threats. Oh, she was scared. She didn't think I was going to send the police because we all illegal. Child, the police don't care about that. So, where the hell is it? I keep on losing my knife. I guess it's in the sink. She called back one more phone call, and she said, fuck, 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 like calling me chicken. And I said, okay, that's cool. Me not care if you call me chicken. You know and threaten me with your jailbird son, and I'm not going to take that lightly. You crazy. After that, I never see that girl again. She never called me again. Until, honestly, must say 20 years later. I'm not even exaggerating about the years. In 2015, I went to a clinic to get some kind of brain scan. I don't know if it's an MRI or whatever the hell they were doing to me, but it was some type of scan because I had those dizzy spells that wouldn't stop, right? And they wanted to make sure I didn't have a brain tumor or whatever like that. And they said, go get this scan, and I didn't have Kaiser at the time, so I had to go to some other place that scan you. And I sat down in the waiting room and I saw her daughter. Like I said, her kids are lovely, lovely, lovely kids, okay? Can't take nothing away from them, Pitney. Respectful and decent and beautiful. And the daughter saw me and I saw her at the same time, and I said, Joe, look. And so the daughter said, oh my God, it's Auntie so-and-so and Uncle so-and-so, right? And came and gave us a hug. And she looked away. The mother looked away like she don't want to bother with us. And so I'm like, well, F she. She the one that bothered me, right? So I could see she had on something on her arm, something wrapped up around her arm, like she had a port. Because, you know, my mom had already fought cancer before, so I know what them things look like. So then after about 3 minutes, she looked up from her gaze, because she just kind of gazed into space. And she says, oh my God, Barbara and Joe, is that you? Like something told her, stop act like an asshole because you're about to die, right? And so she asked about the boys. She didn't even know I had Jada. See how long ago that was? Jada born 95. She didn't even know I had Jada. She talked with us about her sickness, that she had breast cancer that she was fighting for many years. And she ended up dying, I think, a little bit before my mom died in 2016 or right after my mom died. Something like that. I don't remember when. I don't keep track. Because after that, she started to follow me on Facebook. And she would just like the things that I would post about my mom, like when my mom had a good result or something. But I really didn't want to be that lady friend. But out of respect to her kids, you know what I mean? Joe and Natalie Crawford say hi. Yeah, she had threatened me with this Lee Bali for she's son. So, and that's my own Belizean, you know. This is not American. This is my own. Like I tell you, every time I've been attacked, it's always been by another Belizean. It's never by an American. American people treat me good. Although when Joe go to the hearing aid place, the two ladies at the front desk, they're rude. And I went there and I picked up a rude vibe off of them, and I tell Joe, we need to come back here, you. Joe has to go get something adjusted on his hearing aid, and he said, God damn it, I don't want to see them bitches' face today. They're going to spoil my whole day. That's how some people are. Their vibe and their mood will spoil your entire day. Hi, Cousin Jay. Yes, is that what they call it now? Happy St. George's Key Day? Is that what they're calling it now? Put some vinegar to about the halfway mark in the bowl. Then add water. That's for Joe, because I don't eat none of this, because all this will turn up my intestines. I just eat it dry. Dry, dry, dry. Always on the 10th of September. Okay. I gotta change the title. We just say happy 10th of September, but Cousin Jay lived at Belize and she said they call it St. George's Key Day. Because that's where the battle happened, right? The Battle of St. George's Key, when for the last time we drive them panya back. What the song said, 200 years, 200 years, 200 years since we drive them panya back. That's the song said that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, it wasn't me. It's about the Spaniards, guys. About the Spaniards. This is ready for Joe for when the panades are done. It's all this lot of prep that panades have, you know? So now, let me move all these things out the way. Onion and habanero. I don't have no habanero. You don't usually buy habanero. It's too hot for Babsy. So Joe said don't buy. Joe said don't buy. It's too hot for his baby. We getting this done. I'm going down. Don't forget to go watch Jada's little 1-minute clip of her song that's coming out, guys. Let's get some views. It's not like I'm getting paid off of it. We're just trying to get some eyeballs on it so when the song comes out, people go listen. I don't know if you guys have this in your neck of the woods. Sandra, the masa. This is masa para tortilla. This is not masa preparada. Because masa preparada, the Mexican put a bunch of things in there already. Lard, all kind of foolishness. We never buy preparada. Even if I'm doing Mexican tamales, I buy para tortilla. Did you recognize the people in the video, Cousin Jay? You see Joshua dancing like Men in Black? Joshua Sway think he could have dance. So the chosen one, I don't like those threats. Did you see chosen one? Did you see when she went live? That crazy girl, you know we don't call her name over here. I cannot flag my channel for nothing. Oh, they smell good though, man. Look at the beautiful yellow color. Did you see when she went live? How she make up her face when the man give her that big bowl of rice? Who the hell sit down? Who the hell sit down and eat a big 3 cups of cooked white rice like that? Only my father used to eat rice like that before he would ride a race. Back in the olden days of the 1970s. They don't have no other meals to eat. So guess what? We're gonna eat a pot of rice. Only him. Who in the hell don't eat rice like that? Then she railed up, said the man no cook the rice nice. They said the rice tastes bad. And she told the man, can I go downstairs and buy rice? So she went and buy rice from a restaurant that already have it cooked, right? The rice looked the same way. Come back up and she ate probably 8 of them little donuts. Before eating the rice, I said, oh, you got diabetes, girl. You have diabetes. And then the man cooked some kind of slop and called it gravy. Put it on some dry hamburger meat. And told her to eat that, and she mute the thing and cussed him out. I wish I couldn't read lips, man. He had the face turned. I couldn't read what he meant to say. Cussed him out, not never left. And then she said, I'm going to go take a bath. Why crazy people like to go take bath? Why crazy? I told you guys a story before. That food was nasty. He was trying to make Salisbury steak champignon. That shit was nasty. I made a whole video here teaching her how to make rice, but of course I didn't put her name in it. Baking powder, okay? 3/4 to 1 teaspoon for this 3 pounds of masa. And I put, what did I put just now in there? You guys keeping track? Salt. I might need more salt than that, but salt. It's at the cooking page. It's at the cooking page on the videos. Girl, I was watching Tosh last night while I was watching them, and I was praying not to write the wrong comment in the wrong chat. Joe, Jose, can you do me a favor and get me the Ricardo? I tried to get it earlier, but it's too high. Yeah, salt. Put some salt in the masa. See, Belizean people don't like seasoning masa, and the panades taste bland. Myra, if you can find masa para tortilla you can use. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've done that before for a show, Myra. Thank you for telling the people, but I don't like making my own. I feel like this tastes better. I feel it didn't grind the corn better for me. Yeah, salt. Put some salt in the masa. 2 people ask salt? Sal. It's the pink Himalayan sea salt. I put 1 teaspoon so far. Thank you, pretty baby. Can you say hi to my peeps?
Hello, hello people. How you guys doing?
I don't want to put too much of this need that can taste bad. Go ahead, babe.
I'll be here in a little while. I'll be back here in a little while.
The fry cook the corn directly. Say hi to cousin Jay. Cousin Jay, in here.
Hi, cousin Jay. How you doing?
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with them, Myra. But me no want to do that. I did it before for the show, but me not like it. I like this masa better, and I like this masa. What is this place name again? You get masa from? Northgate. Northgate. We like the masa from Northgate rather than
Southgate.
No, where the next one any out there? Cardenas. What's
Super.
El Super and another one. There's another one with a C. We don't like fene masa. I'm trying to work this powder Ricardo in. Joe Africano want to know how you're feeling. Joe is feeling pain at the surgery site today because guess why? Who could guess why Joe was feeling pain?
I was doing some push-ups this morning.
You tell by your own damn self. He was doing push-ups this morning, then he got in a pain. I'm like, Joe, it's been 2 weeks. Can you please? Man, I hate take care of man. I sick of take care of man. Look here. If I sick and the doctor said don't lift nothing, I ain't gonna lift nothing. You don't have to fight me. No do no push-up. I ain't gonna do no push-up. You don't have to fight me, darling. I do what the doctor said to do. Yeah, fry it directly. So the Ricardo is just to add color. You could put paprika if you don't have Ricardo. And I don't use the block of Ricardo no more. I just get this powder one from Louis Meat Market. I don't like the spices from Belize. I don't like no seasonal. I'll spice this. I don't like none of the crop there in my food. People send that for me and they stay right back there. So this is not as wet as some other people masa. So I'm only going to put a little bit of flour as needed. Yes, you could put corn flour, not cornmeal, because that's too coarse, but corn flour. That looks like flour, but they say corn flour. You could put that to bring it together, but I don't have corn flour on hand normally. And this is the bear pantry show after all. So I always have all-purpose flour on hand. So everything I do with all-purpose flour. If a cake calls for cake flour, I will go buy cake flour. If it calls for self-rising flour, I'll make my own by adding baking powder and salt to it. If it calls for bread flour, I just don't make the item, or I make it with all-purpose flour. I used to make my bagels with bread flour, but I don't do it anymore. It comes out just as good. I know, huh, Myra? Yeah, I'm glad that you're telling them what to replace it with, Myra, because you know I can't type it in. It still feels kind of damp. So put a little bit more flour. I feel it. Feel it. Hi, Stacey, darling. How are you? Who want to know why me and the girl me followed? Who like hear gossip? Because it's damp. And when it damp, the panades one broke up. The masa is too damp, cousin JC. It's too damp. You can add corn flour, because this is corn, right? But I don't have no corn flour. So we don't add all-purpose flour. This is the Bear Pantry Show. Give me a one in the chat if you want to hear why me and the lady followed. The one that I had to go to the police on. You guys are nosy like me. Woo! This they hurt. I'm doing good, Stacy. We're still battling that fire. Girl, that fire is like 10 miles away from us. But it's a wild brush fire that's big. And the ashes are now falling on our cars. And We can't go outside. When you go in anybody building, it smell of smoke. The smoke's trapped inside the buildings. My sister said, I think I smell your fire all the way over here in LA. But LA has a fire. And then they started another fire in South Fontana yesterday. And so we have fire to burn from three ends. Christine says she want to hear the story. Christine, you already heard the story, girl. So anyways, you guys listening? So me and this lady was friends. And me and her sister wasn't as tight as me and her, right? They're all older people. The sister probably 10 years older than me. So when we moved out here, we moved first because the company said they were going to move to Fontana, but they ended up moving to Ontario, 10 miles away. So we moved first and then the sister moved. And so we only had each other because we couldn't even make phone calls to LA because it was too expensive to make the phone calls to LA. So Joe, can you wash your hands and feel this dough for me to tell me if it's good enough? Because I can't feel it through this plastic. Bye, Carla, darling. Thanks for popping in. I'm not going to do the live at 4 o'clock because I know the debates are today and people know I'm bothered with me and watch the debate. Feeling for me, baby? Okay, it's not time to take this off again. You want? It feels good? It's good? Okay. So I didn't dry it out, but I got it soft enough. Look how big this ball. This is like a golf ball size. Because we ain't going to play no games when they have panades. We don't make no leap panades over here. Why do I put the baking powder? Because that makes the masa lighter. So when you fry it, the oil is not drenched in the masa. And you have this panades panades. You could squeeze it and squeeze out oil. It's going to be a light, airy panades, right? Yes, Carla, darling. Joe, how much for this thing? This is 3 pounds, Christine, and it's $3.79. It's $1.29 a pound, and it's 2.9 pounds. Yeah, so finally the girl moved out here, right? Like I said, I'm not calling her name because we're tight with her kids. So finally the girl moved out here, and we picked up our friendship where it left off because we used to be kind of tight in LA. I mean, we didn't go places and go have brunch or not like that, but she was cool. She was, you know, friendly and cool people. And so all of a sudden, I was selling groceries for my dad. And I would have groceries. I think I was selling groceries before at the condo when I lived there. Yeah, this happened at the condo. So I had a little shelf that Joe built for me that I kept all my dad's groceries. And he would put them on consignment. And then when the things sold, I would get a piece of the pie. I've always been doing business, right? So, yeah, it'd be at the Mexican store. Big leap. I buy the, what the place there again, Joe just said? The store? Not Gate. The store is called North Gate. So, this girl became, another girl became, we're going to call this girl Sherry, okay? Sherry became friendly with me through the one that I'm talking about. And Sherry would always come and buy stuff for me. She bought big. And I liked Sherry because I'm like, oh crap, she's buying. And I'm going to make money from my dad. So one day Sherry called me up. No, I only know Sherry about 2 to 3 months at this time. She called me up and she said, hey, B, I don't want to get in no drama, but how long you know that girl so-and-so? I said, a long time, from the time I married Joe. I said, Joe knew them from before he knew me, years before. And she said, I don't think she's your friend. And I'm moving very cautiously telling you this right now because I know I'm new to the friend community and I don't want to cause no confusion, but I don't like the things that she's saying about you because I go to your house all the time to buy groceries and I think I have a good, you know, way to discern who people are and what they're about. And I feel like you're not what she's saying. I'm like, what the okay, don't tell me all of this and then don't tell me that what, because I don't piss, right? So I said, what is she saying? Child, the things she tell me, I had to grab my invisible pearls. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. Let's go down the lane with the story. So I told my sister, and I said, you think she's saying this about me for real? For real? Me and she don't have no fight. I actually like her. Even all the things that she does to her man, who is Joe's friend, I don't even judge it. I stay far from it and just, you know, don't say nothing to nobody about it. Because she was a whole cheater, right? So my sister said, don't trust that girl, Sherry, you know. I don't have a bad vibe from her, but she's new to the scene. And if I were you, I would set it up so Sherry could put that girl up on the three-way line and let her say it out her own mouth. Right? Hi, I'm Sarita. Please stop bothering her, Joe. B. Des. Hi, Desi. So anyways, the girl set it up. It took a while. It took a couple of weeks before Sherry set up the thing. And I remember very, clearly that I was at the condo. We had those phones that were on the wall with the long wire. We had a galley style kitchen. And she said, let's do the thing. I'm like, oh my God, my heart was racing. Because I'm like dying for this girl not to say the thing. You know? I wanted to vie for her. That's why I think I kind of felt how the boy wife felt yesterday. Kind of like, don't be like doing protection and difference and things like that when you made the phone call first. Wait for them to come back out and threaten you on their own. You know, I kind of understood her. So anyways, Sherry called the girl and said, hey, I went over to B again to buy some stuff yesterday, but I was looking to see what you were trying to tell me, and I don't see it at all. And she said, what you talking about, girl? And she said, the thing about her children. That time I only had the 2 boys. I wasn't pregnant with Jada yet. And then she says, you can't see what I'm trying to tell you about them damn picnic? She said, no, I don't see it. And she said, girl, let me tell you, I know Joe forever. And he had a lot of girlfriends before her, and not one of them he breed. You gonna tell me that sickly bitch is the one he got pregnant? I was his wife, right? For years, so like 2 years before we got 3 years before Joshua was born. And so I'm like, I couldn't breathe, right? I was like, I wanted to open the wall, zip it open, climb in and zip it back shut. I'm like, oh my God. Is this what she's really saying about me? Me of all people? Girl. So, what does that sound like to y'all? That not sound like some type of jealousy? She already had 3 beautiful kids with her man. Well, one wasn't for him. The jailbird wasn't for him. The next 2 was for him. And like I said, I have nothing against them 2 kids. She had another kid afterwards. After I had Joshua, she had another kid. But me no say she at all. Me no know what she did. Right? Christine, right? She called me a sickly bitch. Why? Because I suffer with vertigo and dizzy spells. Because I have Meniere's. At that time, they didn't diagnose me with Meniere's. They didn't know what the hell was wrong. You hear me tell you they did all kind of brain scan. Right? Why you guys see that I don't drive too much? Because I don't take no chance out there. I have Joe to drive, praise God, and I only drive when I have to. You know, so anyways, I'm saving this because we're going to put anything that we don't use back in this and store it in the fridge, okay? Yeah, that's what she said. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. So I'm like, okay, so who to pick the name for? I was thinking like, who the kids belong to if they don't belong to Joe? Oh my God. So she said Joshua belonged to one of Joe's other brother. This is Joe's half brother. Same mom, different dad. But they never said half nothing. But I'm only letting you know it's a half brother because she's trying to say what Joshua looked like, right? And that brother was light-skinned like me. I think I'm a little bit lighter than him. And he had long curly hair that he had in a long plait down his back. And Joshua had curly hair and he used to wear it in a long plait like that because Joshua wanted to look like his Uncle Nem, right? So he said Joshua was for that brother. Man, I wish I was on my camera because I could show you guys a picture of what that brother looked like. Joshua looks nothing like him, okay? So she said Jory was for Joe's other brother, which he has the same mom and the same dad as Joe. And so Joe and them favor. But Joe brother looked more Ethiopian than Joe. Because Joe didn't have a lot of Nigerian in them, just like me. I have Nigerian in me. But Joe didn't have a lot, like 20-something% Nigerian. I only have 9%, right? So Jory did kind of resemble that brother to a degree. But not like, oh my God. Not chosen one. Not like Honali baby favor the grandpa, no. Shh, I didn't say nothing. I said nothing, okay? So, but it, you know, he didn't like favor him to that. But little did she know that that brother was locked up in a Mexico prison for 4 years. And he was nowhere near me when I conceived and gave birth to Jory. We didn't meet him till Jory was probably 6 months old. We didn't see him again. So she tell all that lie upon me. Now fast forward to 2018 when Joe did his ancestry DNA. Them picnic come out for Joe and me. I wish she was alive so I could show her. This woman actually tell them lies on what the I get a prettier cloth. It's not like Sarita didn't give me pretty cloth and I still use a raggedy looking cloth. Girl, let me tell you something about me. I don't judge no woman what they had to do. If they have picnic with different men, if they dance the pole for money to feed them picnic, whatever women want to do, I will never judge them because that's their life. Power to them. But as for me and mine, I've been with one man my entire life and I'm proud of that. And I don't think marriage is a flex. The way that girl always, oh, I'm married. You're not married. These are bitter unmarried women. Bitch, marriage is not a flex, okay? So we got the tortilla press. Oh, she had a life. Unsubstantialized because of jealousy is the worst. For real, for real. She had a life. She had a man that loved her, but she cheated, and her lovers would pick her up at the gate, and he would stay there and cry. He's just like Bigfoot. Stay there and cry, and I'm like, This is a bag that we got from Costco a while back. I'm going to get a new one and cut it up. But we just cut up a bag to make the pieces, and I wipe them off every time I'm done, dry them, and put them away. So it's looking kind of dingy, and it's getting busted up now, though, so I might get another bag. I take it from Costco. Jose, estoy lista. Estoy lista. I'm ready. Jose Luis Marc Antonio, I'm ready. Question mark should be, excuse the question. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. I didn't even see the question mark. I understood what you meant. So Joe put in some canola oil in the cast iron.
Let's put this on, folks, and we're going to heat it up and let it get hot. And in the meantime, I'm going to make up some of the panades here.
Okay, guys. So this is the bag that I stole from Costco. Joe said I just stole it to take it.
You don't slowly take it.
They have it rolled up on the side of the two sides of the store have these bags, and they use it to clean up messes in the store, right? And every time I go, I take 3 of them for my trash. You cut off the bottom and cut it into thing, and then you don't have no lot of print. I cut away the printing. I don't want the printing, and that's what I use for the panades. Okay. Other people use other things. That's what we use, right, babe?
The guys, more or less, this is what I put here and that's been it.
Oh, you smell good.
Gotta
Oh, you smell good.
Only my woman can smell it.
Loving kindness. Why did loving kindness retract his or her message? Did you spell something? Don't worry about spelling things wrong, you know, loving kindness. We could get through it. Myrna say, hey, Joe. Hey, cousin Jay, you still in here?
Here we go. First
Joe always go one at a time like that. A lot of people will mash off a bunch and leave them mashed open and then go fill it with the meat, right?
I'm different.
But Joe is different.
Tell him.
Sandra say hi.
Hi, Sandra.
Maybe we could, let's see if we could turn it the next way so we could both get seen. Can you see Joe mashing it?
Yeah, they could see.
They could see?
Where you gonna be at?
Maybe on this side right here.
No, that worse. Shift it a little bit.
So?
A little
You
bit
can
more.
see me.
A little bit more.
But you don't see you the mash?
That's good.
Come in?
Let's
Come
see.
in more?
Let's see.
Okay. Cousin Jay says she like hers with habanero. We don't got no habanero yet. You need to bring some of that when you come again.
We got Mauricio.
No, she want the cut up one. Chosen one for real. Me and Joe always work together in the kitchen because there are things that he does better than I do, and he fries better than I do. I'm very impatient when it comes to, you see how I fried them shrimp yesterday? Them shrimp was trash. No, they tasted good. But Joe gonna buy some big shrimp one of these days when he go out there, when they say manager special. Joe, do they have shrimp on manager special?
Yeah.
Mostly beef, right? And wings.
Right.
Beef and wings is manager special. And I feel like manager special means it's about to go out, like to expire. And Joe asked the manager one time, he said, no, it's what I feel like. I think he lies.
Now you say when it's there for a while, like a couple of, they sit there for a while and still good, and they put it as manager special.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Chosen One. I receive it, I receive it. Chosen One, do you see me in the chat sometimes over at Tash? I love that community, man. Those people are all different walks of life in that community. They come out good. And you know what? I've tried making panades before with chicken, like stewed chicken. And I don't know why it did not work for me, because salbutes is like that. It's the same thing you do with the masa, but you fry it open and then you dress it on top with the cabbage sauce and the chicken and so on and so on and so on. And I like that. But I did not like it encased like this and fried. It just didn't do it for me. But then I tried it one time with, was it beef I tried the other day, Joe?
Beef, yeah.
Beef, like not ground beef or just beef, like stew beef, right? I tried it with stew beef and I loved it. I like it with beans. I like it with fish.
Well, I like it with fish, not beans. I don't like.
Joe don't like beans. Joe said beans make him feel poor. She said Henrik is too bossy to work with in the kitchen. Joe bossy sometimes too, but I think we work good, right? If I get out his way. Like I was in his way just now, so I had to figure it out, right? You see me over there, Tosh? Girl, you stay in the bushes? I don't say nothing to bash her. I'm the one that's always correcting the information, because I watched her for a year and I paid attention, and when the lies started to you know, Judge Judy said, if it doesn't make sense, it's because there's a lie in there somewhere. And when she started to say things like, my birthday is December 31st, I'm like, I remember you celebrate your birthday 2 days before your son. And I know your son is 12, 13, 14, because I thought it was a unique birthday to have. You know, and it's like, there's too many lies racking up. Like that guy Nick Avocado that lost 250 pounds. He's lying, saying that he was off the internet for 2 years while he lost that weight. He did a reaction video in February of 2023 against a Candace Owen woman. And so that wasn't 2 years. That was a little bit over a year. How he lose 250 pounds in a year plus? He had to have medication or surgery or both. He just don't want us to know that part. And talk about it was a social experiment that I was doing to show you that when you get big and fat, people discriminate against you, yada yada. I don't know damn social experiment. He knew exactly. He was eating all that bad food. He was eating all that bad food and got fat and got dragged for being fat. I used to get dragged in here when I was fatter when I started the show. Ooh, the people used to drag me. They say, just what we need. When I first started 13 years ago, I got a comment that says, just what we need. Another YouTube chef, another fat, no, not fat, obese. Another obese YouTube chef that's trying to teach us how to cook, yet she's wearing a medic alert bracelet. I wear a medic alert bracelet because I have an enzyme deficiency that I can die from if they give me the wrong drugs. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high cholesterol or high blood pressure. And if I did, so what? I would tell you so that we could change the eating and work on it together. I wouldn't be no effing Paula Deen. Hide that shit, eat all that butter, then come back and try sell under the diabetes medicine. I wouldn't do that. I would say, they tell me I have this and I don't want to go on meds. Let's work on this together. We working at the 4 o'clock hour. We working on our fitness. We just started yesterday. We working on our diet. Yes, this is fried, but we had to do something for the 10th. But I'm only going to eat 2. You see how big these things be? I'm going to eat 2. And let me show you what I'm going to eat it with. Belizeans don't eat it with this. But we going to eat it with this.
Guys, I don't waste time standing here and making a lot of smaller one. I don't do that.
me and Joe got with salad just like this together. We're going to eat the salad with the panades. Joe probably going to eat 3 panades. I'm going to eat 2. And it's not that I don't want to eat 3 or 4, but you have to cut down.
There I go.
The hell?
Right. Think I
Right, baby?
only gonna eat 2 this time.
Because you got a big salad, Joe. It's going to be hard. Did Charmaine come in? Let me see. Let me come close here. Let's scroll back. Hi, I'm Charmaine. My cousin Jay is Booby or Buby, and she said I say happy St. George's Key Day now, not happy 10. I said I learned something today. It's a beautiful salad, right? Wanda, didn't you leave, my darling? Wanda, you were doing the Daniel fast? Oh my God, Wanda, you're not one of them that cussed me out for the Daniel fast, are you? Right? I get cussed out for the Daniel fast too. People are like, Daniel didn't eat that. You know what I want to tell them? Were you there? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there? You don't know what the hell Daniel ate from what he didn't eat. And as far as I'm concerned, the Daniel fast is for you to just commune with God. And so he's not going to care if you messed up and you had some almond milk and that's not on the thing. I was like, oh my God, these people, I hate people who take things too technical. I followed the criteria of the church that I was attending at the time. I don't go to no church. I quit church 8 years ago and I would never set foot in church again unless somebody getting married, christened, or dead. Right?
Right.
Not going to a church. I don't like none of them.
I don't want to belong to no more church because...
One spell I didn't even want to tell people I was Christian no more. And I'm still Christian. I still believe in God and Christ. I still pray.
They act like they own you. Mm-hmm. And nobody gonna own me.
And I don't just pray in the morning and at night. I pray all day long. Right, Joe? Mm-hmm. And Joe, are you talking to me? No, baby, I'm praying again.
No church gonna tell me what to do.
I especially pray for my son who is a teacher in this American school system. I pray for him and all the educators every day. Pray for him and my friend Nisa's daughter, Erin, every single day because they're teachers. Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks, let's see if this hot enough. Let's see.
Normally I take the chopstick and test it, but he will drop a piece of it and go, that ready.
You're good.
So turn it down because he had it on high to heat up the pot. Turn it down to, maybe I could go this way now, babe? Can I go this way now? Okay. Turn it down to medium because you want the masa to cook on the inside as well as the outside. And remember why we put the flour in it earlier? Because we don't want the masa to break and then the fish come out and dirty the pot because then it's a whole set of nightmare. Here you go, baby. And then I have to wipe them off and put that back. But I think I'll cut a new bag this time. You don't want to put too much in the pot because then it's gonna yeah, make the pot cool down. Myrna said not even my hobby own me. Myrna said not even my hobby own me. Is that a church? Because I won't even watch church. I have Belizean people. I have Belizean people that have churches. And they're right here in local. Probably in Chino area. And they're like, they invite us. Every time they see us out in public, come to my church. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. And I respect people. Churches like the Mormons, they can come to my door. They can't come preach them bullcrap. But they could come and say hello and ask for help. I'm always helping out the Mormon elders, the girls and the boys, because I know they're far away from home and they need somebody to look out for them. So they have my phone number in the apartments or house wherever they stay when they come. And every time a new wave of them move through, one of them will pick up the phone and call and go, can I come over? And they'll come to the door and they say, can we preach the gospel? And I say, nope, don't want to hear your gospel, but we're a safe haven. If you need anything, holler for us. I bake bread all the time. I can holler for you and give you bread. This, that. And they're like, okay, good. And they just know what it is. They know what it is, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. Jehovah's Witness sit on the trail all the time when I go ride my bike.
You don't have to go to church to be saved. If you could...
And being in church doesn't make you a Christian any more than being in a car and being in a garage makes you a car. Isn't that what they say, Joe?
I think once you treat people right, help people, however you could, and just be nice to people.
I couldn't stand going to that church
And do
because
the right thing in life.
they know Joe hearing impaired, and every time Joe let me speak for him, the men, they shut me down. Like, we're not talking to you. I'm like, okay, go to hell. No.
I don't want to tell you what you could do, what you
I
can.
know you said that yesterday, but I forgot. Girl, Joe was not going to mess up his good oil. We're going to test that in a little bit of oil. Yeah, and I have a good relationship with God. Unlike most Christians, I actually read my Bible. And I didn't say all Christians didn't read their Bible, but a lot of them don't. They have the Bible on their nightstand or under their pillow, like a rabbit's foot. And I always talk about that Christian that has the bed pushed against the wall and stock up with all kind of books and the Bible, fall asleep on one part of the bed and never read the Bible. I actually read the Bible from cover to cover every year. So every year you get some new insights in it, right? It's like, And some of these preachers on the internet, they're doing the most. You guys see Larry Reed live? He's doing the most.
I rather give my tithes to somebody that really need it instead of give my tithes to church. And while the preacher just take it and they could buy Jimmy Choo shoes, they buy all kind of different stuff out your money. You need to help some poor somebody out there.
Oh my God, Joe, remember the name of the shoes. Joe, remember the name of the shoes. Jimmy Choo
Well, it's true,
shoes.
it's true. That's not that much.
Joe, I can't believe you remember the name of the shoes.
Look at the majority of these preachers. All of them is rich and they follow it what? Poor income.
And what that thing say? Why whenever the preacher need money, they go to the parishioners or the members, but whenever the members need money, they say go to God. They tell the members, go to God.
Like when it's like the church I used to go to when it's the pastor birthday. Oh, it's the pastor birthday. We gotta give pastor something. The pastor get what, $10,000. What I get on my birthday? Maybe I played a fool.
Not from them. Not from them.
Not from them.
And then the next thing is when Joe went to a men's breakfast.
Ooh, we can't cope with that. That's not
Joe went to a men's breakfast with the men's group because they forced him. And Joe paid his good money for the buffet. And the buffet was $15, but they collected $30. So Joe said, where did the next 15 gonna go? He goes, to the pastor. The next 15 going to the pastor because he's gonna come speak at the event. And Joe gone stupidly and get himself trapped inside the booth by other men and couldn't come out to go back for his buffet. So he only got one little plate of food for his $30. This man come home and rail up. You should me hear him. He went on indecent.
I can't cope with it.
Joe said, I waste my $30. I come and carry you out and have better conversation with that stupid man with them with a lot of lies. Oh my God. They all pretend.
I can't do it, folks. I can't.
Preach on, Joe. Cousin Jay said, preach on. Cousin Jay said, preach on. Preach on, Brother Joe.
But it's true. All these churches, the majority of these churches is a rip-off.
You remember that time when one of the mothers in the church invited you to her birthday party? And she was a nice lady. But the minute we got to the party, she said, can you go to the store and pick up my birthday cake for me? I have it on order. And Joe said, no. This was an older lady, and Joe said, no. The lady had turned 70. Joe says, no, Mom, I can't. He says, I don't know this area. I got lost several times trying to find this house way back here in the bush. I don't know where your store is, and I'm not going. And then
you got the kids that right there, grandkids, they go get it. They want me to get it.
There was another function we got invited to for that same family. And I sat with Joe, because we don't know them people, but I guess the rules are you got to go in the kitchen with the women's. I'm like, we don't go in there women in there. And so this other girl from the church sat with me and Joe, right? And we're not even getting in the men conversation. We're just sitting quietly. And the wife of one of the dudes that was having the party kept saying, can you come here in the kitchen? Can you come here in the kitchen? Like, nobody pushed me around in the kitchen. Nobody put baby in the corner. What the hell? So, and you know I go them, Molly, pretty dress them. I don't want to get them dirty. Then put that girl, Black American, they put her in the kitchen to fry plantain. She don't know nothing about frying no plantain. She jacked up the cutting of the plantain. She throw it like that. Boom! Then they put me for carve a whole turkey with a goddamn butter knife. Oh! I was like, why? Me stop going on them party then. If you invite me to your party, don't look at me to do work. I didn't come here to put things to ice the what the thing, the soda to cold. I didn't come here to help you serve the food. The only thing that I don't mind doing is cutting up the cake for you because I'm really good at cutting up cake. I saw, oh Joe, I saw a new thing on how to cut up cake. I have to make a cake to cut it up.
Hey, what the preacher man said, tied and offering up, what did you say? That highway rob or something?
Oh, that was another preacher, but I think they killed him.
For the 20th century?
He had a book. There was a preacher. Where did we meet that man?
In Pomona.
Dr. Mike thing?
No, Pomona Church.
A church in Pomona? What were we doing in a church in Pomona?
He invited us to meet us at that.
Oh, we went to another preacher from TV function, and this guy invited us to his church, and he's writing a book that's called Tithe and Offering, the Highway Robbery of the 21st Century.
Which is true.
I wonder if he wrote that book. I'm going to go look on Amazon.
Which is true. Because all I need is think about how to get your money.
No, Larry Reed is asking for tithe, offering, alms, and teruma. And teruma. I said, what the hell is teruma? So he explained it, and he said it's what you give to the preacher for himself.
Hey guys, don't give the church your guys' money. I'm telling you.
My mother had connection to a man in Belize that has a church. I don't even know what the man name or what the church name to even tell you, so I'm not going to call no names. My mom trusted this guy with everything in her. My mom gave everything to this man church, not because she was blind and following a cult, but because she felt like the church was doing great things, and I think he was for the most part. But he started to collect my mom rent for her from a property she had, and then the rent went missing, like 2 to 3 months worth of the rent went missing. And my mom was in tears. She called me on the phone and she said, please don't tell your dad, but I had to tell somebody. Can you believe this man did this to me? I never thought I would ever have to deal with this with him because it seemed like he was so honest and things were going good for like a year. He was collecting the money, good, everything. He said that he had a satchel that he carries for his church business and whatever. And he did another job too, but I'm not going to tell you his job because somebody might be able to figure out who the hell he is. And this is my mom's secret, right? She's in the grave. And he said he left the satchel in a chair sitting in the open window and the rain came down and wet up all the money so the money spoiled. Isn't money made from cotton? Right?
No, he said you got to dry it.
He said the money spoiled. He didn't say you have to dry it.
Did it spoil?
It spoiled. The money messed up, it spoiled. He used the money for something else. My mom stayed on him until he gave her back all the money. It took about 3 months for her to get back all her money. And cut him off, you're not going to deal with my money no more. And we feel like he took the money from the job that he did during the day because he collected like commissions all day on the job that he did. So we think he took it from there to give it back to my mom. And my mom didn't want me to put him on blast on the internet because I was going to call his entire name, put his picture up, and say everything that he did to my mom because he really broke her heart. In the end, when my mom was dying, he called and he apologized and he said the whole church is having like a novena or whatever the church have to pray for you, and he tried to make it right, but girl. Chosen one, what did you say? You don't have to remove things that you say unless you feel like I won't understand it. See, I'm wearing my eye from Miss Lucky. Is Miss Lucky in the room? I'm wearing my eye. I feel like I got an evil eye on me. It sounds like him, right? Chosen one. I don't like Larry Reed live anymore, but I'll go watch whatever he put out today because he was talking about Whitehead. And what about Tyrese getting arrested for not paying child support? Why do people rich and don't like to pay for them picnic? Like what Judge Judy said, if you're a woman and you have a child with a man and you don't put him on child support, you're a negligent mother to that child because the money is for the children, not for you, but for the children. And they need to be taken care of. This man make a lot of money from that franchise he was in, the franchise, that movie. What's that movie called? Fast and the Furious? It was a whole franchise, right? He made a lot of money and he don't want to pay this child support.
He don't want to pay his child support and he got the money.
The child support at $10,000 a month, so I don't know if he got that money. How much did you get, babe? 9? He got 9 and I have 12 left. So next time we'll do like 3 cans of tuna instead of 2 and we'll finish out all of this. Or we'll make another 9 and make salbutes out of 3. And we'll make it sometime, by the weekend or something, because today is Tuesday. Oh, you corrected it, okay. I think that's what they think, right, Myrna? They think that they're above the law. You make them picnic, you have to mind the picnic them. What do you think my kids don't have no picnic? They don't want to mind none. And I tell them, I don't want to mind none. I'm not even talking about financially. I'm talking about I don't want to take care of no kids. Sarita always get on me for this. I don't like minding babies. I'm never going to see harm come to a baby, but I don't want to take in nobody baby and help raise it and carry it to school and take it to football. And, oh, God, no.
I got my kids, and my grandkids, I go love them when I got them, but I'm not taking no care of no kids like all over again like how I used to do with my kids. Got to take them to school. I'm not doing all that.
And we were hands-on parents, right, babe? With our kids. We didn't ask nobody to help pick up. I used to have to go pick up Jada from dance class, pick up them from school, drop the boys off here, take Jada to dance class. No, I would pick them up from school, right, Joe? At 2:30. I would drop them off here, go back to work till 5:30. Come back all the way from over there, 4 miles away, pick up Jada, take her to dance class, sit with her for an hour to hour and a half, drop her back off, and go back to work again. I had to make up all that time that I lost because Joe can't print if I'm not there at the print shop. And so I had to do all that, and I never asked nobody for help. I didn't have family out here to ask for help, but I certainly had a few friends. And a few had offered, I could pick her up and take her. My thing with that is I would miss out on a lot of her life. And the other thing is, what if that parent doesn't drive carefully and they crash and my baby die and their baby live? I always have thoughts like that. I'm like, if they die with me in the car, then I know I did everything I could, right? Killa, how are you feeling? Killa, what happened though? I saw the car messed up. I saw you in the hospital. I said, not my friend. No. Are you good? Are you still in the hospital? Are you better? Whose church? Bishop Whitehead? Chosen One used to attend Whitehead Church? Oh, Lord. I don't like those flashy preachers like that. The preacher from the church I used to attend, he's a handsome guy, and he's flashy, but not as flashy as that. He was on Preachers of LA. And I like him, and I respect his wife, but his wife get on my nerves. You're home now? Okay, we're going to keep lifting you up in prayer. Man, God was with you. God was certainly with you, Killa. You know why? Because he knows you're telling the truth. He certainly was with you. I said, wow, not my friend. Yeah, his wife, I respect her, but she's annoying. Killa had a bad car accident, guys. The car was total. Wow, Chosen One, I'm glad you got out from underneath that. I remember one time the preacher wife told me that if I'm going to be an evangelist, I didn't want to be an evangelist. The preacher wanted me to be an evangelist because he knew I knew the word. He knew I read the word. He knew I could pray. I come from Belize, from out of the Episcopal or Anglican church. All of us know how to pray if you go to those type of church, right? They have the whole prayer book that teach you how to say those eloquent prayers. So I knew how to pray. And he wanted me to be in that. And I went for the first meeting and I had on a pretty sundress. Because, I like my little sundresses, and I had on some sandals. And the lady told me that I can't wear sandals. Well, I wouldn't wear sandals in the pulpit anyways if I'm going to preach a sermonette, right? A 15-minute thing. But all my shoes had like a little peep toe thing or toes out, because I don't like close-up shoes unless they're boots. That's just my style, right? And she said, I can't wear them peep toe shoes or the toes out shoes. And I said, but Jesus wears sandals. Where's the scripture that you can quote me to tell me that I can't wear this? The hell? And she couldn't say a word. And I wasn't trying to be rude. I really had a burning question. And she said, oh. So they're going to find one to make up, right? So I come home and I tell Joe, just because a she man have a toe fetish, she and tell me I can't wear my shoes. What the hell wrong with her? Oh, I went off. Joe laughed and laughed and laughed at me. And then years later, he was preaching and he said to the men in the church, you all don't like to come to service, but your wives come religiously, and you don't know who's watching their nice pedicure and stuff when they come to church. And Joe said, Ave Maria, it's like you said. Allegedly. For real, I like my book of common prayer and I practice them prayers. Yes, lift up Killa is my good friend. I have a lot of friends in YouTube, Killa Killa is supposed to come to California and we're going to have a meal. We're going to have a meal, right, Killa Killa? Mm-hmm. I have his hat and I bought a hat from him and he gave me a t-shirt as a gift and I wear it quite often and take pictures to show. And the thing says FDKZ, right? And it means F them kids. And people say, why do you say that? That's just a saying, right? And it's a cute saying to me. And he says, F them kids respectfully. Yeah, I have a couple books of common prayer and a couple hymn books that I had from when I was a little girl in first grade in Belize. And I have a Bible that I used to use when I was a kid in Belize. My mom saved all those things and I have all those things and I can go in there and see my notes. I used to love going to church when I was little, but I like the Anglican church. I like the pomp and circumstance. I like the different robes that the priests wear certain times of the year and the sash. You know, it's Christmas, so he's going to have on the red or the purple. And then it's Lent, so it's going to be the purple or the black. I don't remember the colors. And then they come in with the, I don't like the smell of the incense, but they walk up, incense, and you read from this big Bible when you read the gospel. Then you have to sit for the epistle, but stand for the gospel. I like all the pomp and circumstance of the Anglican church. There, I said it. But I ain't going back. All right, guys, so we're done. Lunch is ready. We're going to grab our salads. I can't eat hot and cold together, so I eat my salad first. I'm still having trouble with them 2 teeth over here. They don't hurt right now just because I'm living and breathing. But if I choose something like if the crispy ends of the panades go over there first before it goes over here, it's going to be some trouble. I still haven't made an appointment for that 3D x-ray yet to see what's going on with that one tooth. I told you guys I'm going to wait 6 months and go back to the crazy dentist and ask him what he thinks, because he always has a solution. Just shave this down. What the hell are they trying to do? Rip you off? Oh my goodness. Yes, my darling Sandra. Sandra, I still have to call you. I didn't call you the other day. I'm sorry. My auntie cussed me out today because I called her last Thursday to ask her if Crystal was home next door. And I said, I'll call you back. I'll call Crystal. And I never called her back till today. She said, well, if I had to wait for you to call me back, I would have died. And I said, we've been going through a lot. We've been dealing with this fire and this storm and all the stuff. And I have people to watch in the evening. Chosen one, Fifi is coming on this evening. I don't know if it's 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock my time, California time. But I know it's early. And it might be an odd time, like 3:30 or 4:30. Check to see her thing. I turned on the notification. She's going to come back and tell us what happened at court today. I'm praying for that girl, that restraining order doesn't stay on her head because she didn't do nothing to that witch. And I'm praying that stuff come off of her name because she works in the health industry. She can't have those things on her. And she travels for work. She can't have those things on her. Not doing nothing to this crazy woman. Man, some demons could come up in your life out of nowhere, right? Yeah, I have to watch a debate tonight because of something unique that I do for a living. All right. Cousin Jay, go get your popcorn. Yes, pray for favor. Oh, I did, and I told her in the chat, because people were trying to drag her on Fifi's chat, saying, you're trying to defend that woman when Fifi was taking up for you, and she's like, no, I'm trying to see both sides. You know, so, and I understood what she was saying, so I clicked on her name in Tasha's chat, and I said, I'm praying for you. I'm going to be praying for you at the time when the thing happens, and I did 11:30 my time. And I pray for you to have victory in this, and I pray for the protection, that hedge of protection over you and your family and your kids and everybody else. She said, thank you. So I hope it went well for her, because that girl crazy. She need to be hospitalized somewhere. All right, guys. For those of you who don't know who the hell we talking about, go to Tash Mob. Tash, then Mob, M-O-B. She comes on every evening, and you'll get caught up as to who we talking about, okay? Because we don't talk about her over here, because she's not going to strike my channel for nothing, okay? Yeah, Fifi has it set up already. And that girl said she was going to come too and give us the update, but I don't think she will. I think a lot of times she wants to come live, but she gets tired. So she might be on somebody's panel, especially if it goes her way, you know? Yeah. Africano says he's in New York too. Chosen one. Chosen one, you're a girl, right? I just assumed that you were a girl. Bye, Mirna. Bye, guys. I love doing these afternoon lunch lives, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow with another live. I guess all of us are going to be watching the debates. I'll watch on Midas Touch. I'm not going to give ABC my view. I'm gonna watch on Midas Touch so they can get the ratings from me. All right. Bye.